Good early morning, sports bettors. This is Jemiah, one half of the sports betting podcast called To the Window. And today we are diving into some nonsensical spring football that nobody gives a fuck about except me because I'm a degenerate gambler and I can always find an edge. And the edge is in the UFL. And the edge is in that the market has not, and it's going to be another couple weeks before they catch up, before people start even paying attention and betting it. So we're hitting the early weeks 1, week 2. Week 1, I had, I think, one pick that got to the window. The video wouldn't upload. Long story, we took Orlando on the money line that cashed. You can check it in the app for justification purposes. As of recording this right now, I can't load any of the UFL picks into the app because the markets aren't available. On the book I use to load into the app, they're on Bovada, so I'm going to read them off. As I have them, they're all just 1 unit plays, 1% of your bankroll. So if your bankroll is $500, you are betting $5 a game. If your bankroll is $1,000, $10 a game, $100, $1 a game. Do the math. It's really easy. It's really simple money management to make your bets last a lot longer. Not gonna lie to you people, I have a somewhat of a script for this because nobody knows who the fuck these players are. Coaches either. These are all the scrubs that can't make the NFL. Weren't even really that good in college. Some of them were. You'll see when I get into it. But let's dive into this shit. UFL. Money to be made. We're gonna find a way. Bet number 1, St. Louis Battlehawks plus 3.5. The model spread I have is a model based on a 1 game sample size. So it's saying the Battlehawks should be favored by 4.5. The market is giving me plus 3.5. It's an 8-point edge. I don't know how true that is with the week of a sample size, but I'm going to ride with the model. I think it tells me what I need to know to make an informed bet. This isn't guessing. We're not betting from a position of weakness. You always want to bet from a position of strength in that you have done your research and the metrics and the analytics line up. Head coach is Ricky Prohl, 17-year NFL wide receiver. He won a Super Bowl. He's a good route runner. He just brings NFL level detail to the team. The OC is AJ Smith. He's from the air raid offense, a la Mike Leach, Texas Tech, Mississippi State, all those guys. He's an air raid disciples, tempo, spacing, easy reads. Defensive coordinators Corey Chamblin. He's a Grey Cup champion. That's up in Canada. Their football, which is weird in and of itself. Grey Cup champion head coach. He's very aggressive and he runs a disguise heavy defense. A few quick player highlights. You're not going to know who these people are. Manny Wilkins. He's mobile. He's accurate. He thrives in timing systems. Wide receiver Hakeem Butler, 6'5", mismatch nightmare. Jacob Sailors, elite contact balance. He's yards after contact runner. And defensive tackle Freedom Akinmoladun. I don't know if I fucking said his name right. Jesus Christ, sorry, buddy. I just fucked your name up. But he wins the one-on-one battles on the edge. And why the 1.5 week model loves the St. Louis plus the points, it's they are 1.8 estimated plays per attempt per passing play. They're plus 12% explosive play rate. They're plus 5.5 trench advantage with their bigs on the inside. They're 8% red zone efficiency, and the market is hanging plus 3 like it's a toss up. It's not. You're giving me 3.5 points. I'm going to take it with the Battlehawks. I think it's a good spot. 1 unit. Keep it easy. Nobody knows any shit about these fucking leagues. I watched a couple games last week, and those are about an hour and a half of my life I can never have back. But it's fine. It's for research purposes. Bet number 2, the Louisville Kings, the Louisville Draft Kings, if you will, plus 3.5. Again, my model has the minus 3. So that's a big spread, 6.5 point edge, allegedly. I don't believe the edge, but I'm going to always take the 3.5 points on teams that are moderately come across as equal. The coaching staff for the DraftKings is Chris Redman. He was a NFL quarterback. He won a Super Bowl. Louisville legend. He builds offenses around timing, quarterback comfort. OC is Steve Logan, 50 plus years coaching in the NFL, ACC, SEC, AAF, NFL Europe. DC Jamie Sharper is a Super Bowl champion linebacker. Led the NFL in tackles back in the day. Coached DC to a UFL championship. And then a couple quick player highlights. The quarterback is Chase Bryce. He's a fast processor, gets the ball out in 2.4 seconds. Isaiah McCoy led the league in week 1 and Reed for his target share. Devontae Beckett's a linebacker who erases screens and RPOs, so he keeps the quarterback in the pocket. Olive Sagapolu is a 300 plus pound interior anchor. He's not going to be in UFL for long. 300 plus pounds. You're going to be in the, he'll be in the league soon. Pardon me, cottonmouth break. Also, I'd like to say that this segment of the UFL sports betting content is brought to you by an indiscreet marijuana seltzer called Incognito. It's ginger, lime, mint. It's delicious. Back to the games. My model loves Louisville plus the points. They have a 6% success rate, 9% pressure rate, 5.5 trench advantage, which is on the offensive and defensive line, and 1.2 EPA per play. They're treating Louisville like an expansion team. They're not. You're giving me plus 3.5 again. I'm going to take it. Bet number 3, moving on, is the Birmingham Stallions minus the 7. I'll get 7 on Profit X. On Bovada, it was 7.5 minus 105, which is fine. It's a 2-point edge based on the model. To get into the coaching staff, it's AJ McCarron from Alabama. Yeah, the guy that played quarterback at Alabama, won a national championship. He held the clipboard in the NFL as a backup quarterback for a long time, and he's into quarterback room discipline. So those quarterbacks aren't going to come in and not know what's happening. He's going to have them prepared. The offense is built on precision, structure, ball security. A couple of quick highlights. Quarterback's Adrian Martinez. You remember him from Nebraska, and they just really tried to force him to be a good quarterback, and he just wasn't. But I think he'll fit in this league. They got a wide receiver, Marlon Williams, who's elite versus man coverage. Carlos Davis is defensive tackle, who's an interior disruptor, and Houston's offensive line will not be able to handle this big fella. The model loves Birmingham because of the plus 10 trench advantage based on the player I just talked about, plus 0.20 EPA per play, 14% explosive play rate, and a plus 7 red zone edge. So Stallions minus 7, it's a great bet. And we're getting all these to the window. I'll put a screenshot up at the end of this video so you can see the actual bets that I put in. And that's it. That's week 2 of the UFL. We know the coaches, we know the personnel, and we're finding out why some of these numbers are wrong. I also like the over in the I like the over in the. Okay, 1 second, guys. I apologize. Live television. I'm prepared. This isn't live, so it doesn't matter. Over 42, the Battlehawks and the Dallas Renegades. We're going to take the over 42 as well. I think that's going to be a high-scoring game. I think one of those teams is going to put up at least 30. The other one's good for 2 touchdowns. 44, that's over your 42. Let's cash that. This is where we eat before the market catches up to us. Like and subscribe to the video, please. Again, this is Jeremiah from the To The Window Sports Betting Podcast, where we are always going to find an edge. No matter what shape the ball is, it doesn't matter. You don't ask what stocks a company is selling when they're selling stocks, do you? No, you don't care. All you want to see is a return. Same thing with this. I don't give a shit. I don't even have to watch these games. I'm going to watch the market. I'm going to handicap these markets and see what games are doing what and find a way to make some money on these things. So until next time, which will be in just a couple minutes, got a Final Four video coming up, man, and I've been going over this shit since the matchups were announced. I'm an Arizona guy, to be clear, and I am completely biased towards Arizona, and feels like the whole world, not the whole world, the sharp world for sure is on Michigan. We'll get into that in the next video. But until then, guys, like and subscribe. I'm going to post a pic at the end of this with all the UFL bets, so you can tag along however you're betting. like I always say at the end of every video, guys, if a bet makes you sweat, you're not doing it right. This is supposed to be fun. It's a part-time hustle. We are not professionals. Don't try to be a professional. It takes the fun out of it. Trust me. Not that I'm a professional, but I don't. It's tough to become emotionally attached to a game and let a game get you high and get you low, because I have found a way to lose bets in literally every way possible. And that just removes all the emotion out of it. It should anyway. So you guys have a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be watching. Again, this is Jemiah from the To the Window Sports Betting Podcast. We will catch you guys later on. Again, don't bet what you can't afford to lose. Let's have some fun with this thing. Love.